The threat that I worry the most about vis-a-vis Europe is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. And what I worry about is the threat from within, the retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values, values shared with the United States of America. And perhaps most concerningly, I look to our very dear friends, the United Kingdom, where the backslide away from conscience rights has placed the basic liberties of religious Britons in particular in the cross.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money?
They're arresting people just for praying. No shouting, no protesting, just silent prayer. Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's happening. British Army veteran Adam Smith Connor was fined simply for praying near an abortion clinic. He wasn't blocking anyone, wasn't causing any disruption, just standing there, head bowed, saying a quiet prayer. And it doesn't stop there. Authorities in the UK have made it clear that even if you're caught praying inside your own home, you could still face trouble.
I think it's true in Europe. They're losing their wonderful right of freedom of speech. I see it.
Vice President Vance's speech to the conference has ruffled quite a few feathers in Europe.
What did he say to ruffle them? I don't know.
He was talking about the freedom of speech and migration in Europe. Do you believe that European leaders have a fundamentally different view of the world than this administration's?
Well, I heard his speech, and I tell you, you're talking about JD's speech, right?
Yes, sir.
I heard his speech, and he talked about freedom of speech, and I think it's true.
JD Vance isn't holding back. The Ohio senator is calling this a full-blown assault on free speech. He warns that this isn't just about one man or one case. It's about a dangerous shift where the government decides what people can think, say, and even pray. A little over 2 years ago, British Army veteran Adam Smith Connor was charged for silently praying 50 meters from an abortion clinic, for just 3 minutes. He wasn't obstructing or interacting with anyone. When asked what he was praying for, he simply said it was for the unborn son he and his ex-girlfriend had aborted years ago. But that didn't matter. He was found guilty of breaking the UK's buffer zone law, which criminalizes silent prayer near abortion facilities. If personal freedoms can be erased this easily in one of the world's oldest democracies, what stops it from happening elsewhere? The US is watching. If Britain, once a beacon of free speech, is cracking down on basic rights, what's next? Elon Musk isn't staying silent. When news broke about a British veteran being fined for praying, Musk took to X, blasting the UK government for what he called a betrayal of democracy. His words sparked a firestorm, with thousands sharing their own stories of censorship. But Musk isn't just tweeting, he's taking action where it really hurts: business. He's hinted that Tesla's future in the UK might not be so certain if the country continues down this path. Meanwhile, the UK government is scrambling. Officials are frustrated that one of the world's most influential voices is putting them in the spotlight, and not in a good way. Despite the backlash, UK Prime Minister Kier Starmer isn't backing down. He brushed off Musk's criticism, refusing to engage. His message? Musk won't dictate to me. But this isn't just about Musk, it's part of a bigger political struggle. Tensions between Starmer and Donald Trump are also heating up, especially as trade talks between the UK and US face new challenges. One thing's for sure, this battle over free speech is far from over. Europe is also in the mix. Starmer is trying to balance ties with both the EU and the US. But Musk's criticism adds fuel to the fire. Does Starmer risk upsetting Washington or try to mend things with Trump? Meanwhile, the UK faces a prison overcrowding crisis, yet authorities are still arresting people for Facebook posts. After months of tension with Trump over trade, Starmer has suddenly changed his approach. He's now reaching out, trying to repair ties with the former US president. But just days ago he dismissed Musk's concerns on free speech. So why is he eager to engage with Trump but ignoring Musk? If Starmer truly wants stronger US relations, why alienate figures connected to Trump? Musk's influence on public perception and business is undeniable. Ignoring him won't make the issue disappear. It only makes Starmer look weak. JD Vance isn't letting this go. He has called out Starmer directly, demanding answers on why free speech in the UK is under attack. And now Donald Trump has stepped in. His response? He's right. Free speech is a basic right. This is no longer about one arrest. It's about a shift in personal freedoms. Starmer can ignore Musk. He can dismiss Vance. But Trump? That's another story. The world is watching. Will the UK become a warning sign for modern censorship, or will it prove that democracy still stands? If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more.